Well, all right, pit makers, how you guys doing this fine evening? Man, it is already 8:06, so I got the vote loaded down pretty much tonight with just 6 briskets, and I'm gonna be doing something a little bit different tonight. I am using my DigiQ for this cook. I did use it yesterday, and man, I can tell you it worked out pretty good. It actually saved me a lot of fuel because I put these on. I put them on. I did a cook last night, yesterday, and then I woke up this morning, today, and I tell you what, man, I still had a lot of fuel left over because I set my DigiQ. All right, I set it for 3/4 open. I don't know if you can see that. 3/4 open on my fan, so it wouldn't blow so hard going into the pit. And I tell you what, this little bit adjustment, saved me a significant amount of fuel last night going into the morning. And I actually got my DigiQ set for, let's see, I got the pit set for 235, all right, and I got one of my briskets set for 190, which is fine. I'll probably get up way before then, but I don't want the DigiQ to stop. I think it says it stops like 20 degrees or 25 degrees prior to being done, so that's why I set it at 190. But I am using my meter block today. I got my fan systems. I got my ball valve wide open. DGQ3. That thing works pretty good, man. Yeah, I did use it last night. It works great. But usually I like to run natural draft, but I'm just doing something a little different. Got the meter block ready to go. I'm going to put that right here, and then I'll come back to that and put it back up. And today, guys, I got 6 briskets in. Good old 6, Bigfoots. And I'm going to cook in, usually, guys, I like to cook in straight pans. But I'm going to be cooking all these briskets straight on the rack, okay, straight on the rack. And I'm going to be doing these fat side up. I am running a wet pit. I got 2 pans full, with water to catch all the drippings, because, I still like a clean pit. Plus I don't like all that smell when it drops down there and all that grease starts burning, so that's why I put these in. Y'all know how to do it, okay? But that's going to catch all them drippings and keep it from smelling up my pit and burning that grease and give you that nasty foul smell. Okay, but let's go ahead and pull these out. Everything's going to be on the grate today, and I'm going to be wrapping these things kind of different. I actually use some onion and garlic pepper today. Usually I just use straight salt and pepper. I felt like being different, just doing something just a little different, but it's still going to taste good. All right. So these 2 up here are about 16 pounds. All right, salt and pepper all the way around with a little bit of garlic, a little bit of onion. Now these are some baby ones. Oh, I think these are 14, 15s. All right, and then they got the two on the bottom. These about the same. I think this is a 14, and this one right here is a 16 pounder. Okay, and I'm gonna be doing a slow burn, but guess what? This right here on top, let me take it down. Them little end bits I always take off or trim off my briskets. Sometimes this is what I like to do. This is what I'm going to be making as my burro tacos. So I'm using the brisket pieces that came off the brisket, and I actually got this salt and pepper, garlic, a little bit of cumin, a little bit of chili. I got garlic. I got my little chili pods that's in here. They're at the bottom. I got whole onions at the bottom. I'm also using some chicken bouillon, and all this stuff is going to marinate together, and it's going to give me that good consomme that you like for burro tacos. It also is going to give me that grease to fry those corn tortillas up. Okay, but this is the salt and pepper, garlic, cumin, and see, I got some chicken bouillon in here. And later on, when I get up in the morning, I'm gonna go ahead and add my tomato paste and a little bit of tomato sauce, and go ahead and grind up all. Matter of fact, this is I can get all these open. See all those? Those are all those chili pods that's down there. I got like 8 chili pods in there, and I'm gonna grind all that. I'm gonna take all the garlic out, the onions, and I'm gonna puree all that stuff into a consomme, and then dump it back into the in this bowl, but I'm gonna do a slow burn on this. I'm actually gonna cover it up too with some aluminum foil. Okay, we're gonna put all that back up top and just let that steep and cook real slow. And also today, when I get up in the morning time, I'm gonna be doing 2 different wraps. Okay, one is gonna be in aluminum foil straight in the pan. You know, usually I'll take my aluminum foil once the briskets are done, put the brisket in the pan, or I'll cook it in the pan, put aluminum foil straight over. This one, I'm going to be using some butcher paper. All right, same thing, just like the aluminum foil. I'm going to take my aluminum pans, put the brisket in there, and then tuck this butcher paper right on top and get it nice and snug. Okay, so y'all can see the difference between the aluminum foil in the pan and butcher paper in the pan. Okay, so let's go ahead and light this thing up so I can go to sleep. Man, 6 good old briskets. And I'm doing some burro consomme for tacos for tomorrow. And that looks good. All right, let's go ahead and light this up. Let's pull this bad boy open. You know, my setup is still basically the same. I am actually doing a reverse L. Okay, I do have some little pieces of this post oak that's buried underneath. These little small pieces that was in the bag. I just took them and buried them. And I'm going with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going with 5 chunk woods of post oak. Okay. Usually I like to use hickory, but once I came across this post oak, if I can find it, I'm going to use it because it's pretty good. I'm running with 3 bio cubes, and this is going to get me lit, and it's going to get me up to temp pretty quick, but not too fast. That DigiQ system is going to kick in, and it's going to maintain my temp throughout the whole night instead of running wide open with my natural draft. Let's go ahead and get this propane thing lighted up so we can get it hopping and popping and smoking. There we go. And it's not going to be too cold tonight. It's supposed to be around, 46, probably no lower than 40 degrees throughout the whole night. So it's going to be a good temperature, good ambient temperature throughout the whole night and into the morning. Using 3 barbecues, sometimes I use 2, but I found out go ahead and just use 3. It actually likes to cool a little bit faster, a little bit hotter. That's it. Now I get these barbecue cubes at Lowe's. Just gonna turn this on. All right, that's smelling good already. So I'm using Kingsford, and I probably got like 10 pounds of fuel in here along with the lump charcoal. Let's go ahead and put this on there. That's post soak. These post soak pieces that came out of the bag, little pieces. So I just buried them. All right. Let it burn for another 30 seconds. Get in there. Nice and easy. And we're gonna do a slow burn tonight. Slow burn. I did a cook last night. I had like 4 or 5. No, I had 6 butts, and I actually had a brisket. And I set that DigiQ for 235 for a pit temp, and man, it maintained all the way. I didn't get up to 6 o'clock. I didn't get up to the 6 o'clock that next morning, and I still had a lot of fuel left. And actually, my pit is still kind of warm from that last cook. All right, that's looking good. All right, so that's good enough. So let's close this up. Last look at the briskets, and then I'm gonna bring you guys back in the morning time. 6 Bigfoots. 16, 16, 14, 16. 14, 16, 14, 16, or 15. One of them. And up top, I'm gonna be doing some burro tacos with some brisket, onions, garlic. I got a little bit of chicken bouillon in there, chili powder, cumin, chili. Man, it's gonna be good. And these are the pieces that I cut off my brisket, and then sometimes I just cook it on the grate, but we're gonna have some tacos tomorrow with the consomme. All right. All right, guys. That's it. I'll bring you guys back in the morning time. Smoked barrel tacos. That's going to be some good stuff. People may ask me to go ahead and bring it back and make some. So there you have it, guys. All right, guys. God bless y'all. And guess what? We'll bring you back in the morning time about old dark 30, which is about 04 o'clock in the morning. God bless y'all and take care.